it is? Julie. Huh? Julie. Huh? Guess what day it is? Julie. Huh? Julie. Huh? Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Anybody? Anybody? Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Anybody? Anybody? Mike. Huh? What day is it, Mike? Huh? Woo-hoo! Mike. Huh? What day is it, Mike? Huh? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Leslie, guess what today is? Leslie, guess what today is? Leslie, guess what today is? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Hump day!
It's hump day.
Hump day! Uh-oh. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Uh-oh. Mike. What day is it, Mike?
It's hump day.
Hump day!
It's hump day.
Hump day!
DJ
Welcome. It's hump day. It's hump day. Oh God. Okay, I wasn't gonna stream tonight. I was caking it up, guys. I was literally talking it up with a friend of mine. Shit. And as you guys probably hear a lot, I have a lot of friends because reasons. What's up? It's hump day. And oh God, to crackhead Mike about whatever the fuck he's talking about. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Okay, shit. Okay, I can't be doing this. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? I'm doing wonderful because it's Wednesday. I have to yeah, I know, Vegeta, you hate everything. Yeah, sure. Man. If you have been watching my Twitter and my shut the fuck up, dude. Shut up. If you've been watching my Twitter and my YouTube, the tears of the simpletons are just delicious as hell. I'm sitting back, I'm scrolling through my phone because I had a half a day at work today, and it's just like, what the fuck? Like, this motherfucker is still going. So I'm talking to a friend of mine who is literally is far right wing than I am, and they're looking at that shit. I know. He's mad. He got called out because he's an incel liberant person. And it didn't help. It did not help at all. The drag signal booster shit. I was like, oh. Like little is known. Okay. Say what you will. Say whatever the fuck you will. I know you get people that do the left wing Twitter shit and all that other good shit. This is not where I get my shit from. When I first started YouTube, I was just a gamer streaming, had a little bit of commentary, but Drag Not Silvers, Drag Not the Bully, is one of the reasons why my channel is the way it is. And I know he got his from somebody else, but yeah, he showed me that a black man can be intelligent on the internet, still talk shit, and still be intelligent in other places. I want to fucking thank him for being an example that I may not have his exact style, but I can at least be what the fuck I am on the internet without feeling like I have to be some upright timber proper, and then I fell down the other rabbit hole of the leftists that don't give a fuck about being edgy and shit like that. Yeah. Oh, wow. That is just, it's delicious. No, Joe, he needs to go munching on some pussy. That's what he needs to go munching on. He needs to go eat him some pussy. That's what he needs to eat. Let's be honest. That's what he needs to eat. Maybe he'll get his motherfucking mind right afterwards. Oh, God. Ooh. Oh God, wait. Shit. That leads me to my next video, my first video that I'm gonna do for the night. Thank you, Joe, for being in, because this is gonna be right up your alley. And like, yeah. I think you're gonna like this one. Just gives me a hint about the shit. So let's start the first video. All right, guys. As you know, I am somebody who likes sci-fi. You see the games that I play. You see some of the shit that I actually watch. I like watching movies. I like watching sci-fi. I like watching a lot of TV. But I really fucking hate people who are prejudiced, racist, and who think that, oh no, the straight white man is being villainized or crucified or all this other good bullshit. And when you realize that this is the mainstream thought of a lot of former executives or producers or shit in Hollywood that leads us to fucked up shit in our movies and TV shows, well, you get this fucker right here. Let's just watch how a lot of these dumb fucks think about the new Star Wars and Star Trek and all this other good shit. Ooh, it starts with a skit. Let's go.
Hello, my crazy denizens. Well,
nothing says like powerful ex-producer or executive like this guy. I don't even know. But let's get to it.
welcome to another former network executive reaction. One of the problems with doing only a video or two a week is that it gives me time to think, which...
Oh, we know you don't probably think, you dumb motherfucker. I'm sorry. I've watched some of his videos and it's just trash. But I'm going to let you guys decide. I don't want to poison the well any much more for them being on my channel. But let's go.
is very dangerous. I should not be thinking. And neither should you. Just listen to your advertising overlords and buy the products they beam into your cortex. This is humanity's only remaining function. So,
now, mind you, he's a former network executive. I wonder why he feels this way. I wonder why.
I've talked already about why SJWs in Hollywood hate the Shatner Captain Kirk archetype. One of the vehicles they have been using to do this is Star Trek Discovery. Discovery is a controversial topic.
Now, who hates the wait, nobody hates... wait, I'm sorry. Who hates Shatner, whatever the fuck that motherfucker name is, other than like the shitty roles he's actually played? Captain Kirk, fuck, Shatner's. Like, most of the people hate his ass because he fucking got into it with Leonard Nimoy. Like, that's most of the reason why that he seems like he's a dick. Nobody cared. Like, if people care, and I know that he's trying to allude to, well, Captain Kirk slept with all the women, slept with all the honeys. It's like he, Captain Kirk, slept with all the honeys, bunnies, Playboy bunnies, those wanting money. But in reality, we had the next generation. Everybody was sleeping with everybody. And let's not forget Captain Will Riker, or excuse me, Commander Will Riker. Like, the fuck? Nobody cares about a philanthropist or a philanthropist. It's just like, yeah, no. Nobody cares about that. People care about that it was just, he wasn't a good character. And Lord knows that we had violence in, Star Trek Next Generation. It was like, how do we show that this alien is powerful? Oh, well, they gotta beat up Worf. Like, what the fuck? Like, okay, let's go.
That has been discussed to death. But what the hell? Let me add another log to the pyre of this train wreck. First of all, guilty as charged. I'm old, I'm male, I'm white. I saw the original Trek as they were being aired. I'm a fan of Shatner's Kirk. This is already enough to trigger any gender-ambiguous purple-haired basement dweller with metal hardware.
Wait, what? Fuck! What? Ah! This is making my brain melt! Like, literally, Was it not that Kirk and Aurora had a kiss on network TV and they was just like, oh well? Wait, like Star Trek, even the original show was more progressive for its time. Okay.
Embedded in their septum. And I'd like to say at the outset, I know there is a YouTube cottage industry pathologically fixated on the desecration, or talking about the desecration of Star Wars, Star Trek, Lord of the Rings, The Witcher, Wheel of Time, and other franchises for whom Todd.
Just because you talk about how there are different and you're not one doesn't still make you're not one. Just because you lampshade the fact that there are people who are talking about it bad doesn't make you one if you're doing the same goddamn. Okay. Maybe I'm skipping ahead. Maybe he's gonna say something nice. I don't know. Let's see.
McFarlane has made action figures for. But we should not forget testosterone-laden content arrives all the time, mostly from Michael Bay. So everyone take a deep breath. But here on TV and streaming land, men seem to be taking a hit. And that's what I want to talk about. There is...
How? Wait, how? We literally have Moon Knight. Oh my God. Shh, don't tell friends of mine. We literally have Moon Knight. We had Daredevil. We have Spider-Man. Fuck. We literally have Thor, Love and Thunder coming out. Michael Bay is testosterone fuel. The fact is, all of the testosterone he has to shoot into his thigh to build that shit up. No, I'm joking. All right, let's go.
This fallacy being promoted that Star Trek TOS had always been progressive, which is true, and Discovery is the natural extension or evolution of Gene Roddenberry's Star Trek DNA. Hell, Gene's son, Eugene, is an exec producer on the show, so it must be right? No, that is the fallacy part. Let me explain. The crux of my argument is, notwithstanding the fact that there was lots of obvious social change narratives in TOS.
Yeah, it is more work. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Okay.
Some more overt than others, they were very much classic science fiction stories. Science fiction has always been a vehicle to discuss taboo topics, especially by writers living in totalitarian regimes. Sci-fi was a way to sneak the message into a story under the radar.
Okay, so that is correct. And ironically enough, a lot of the things that you actually see in sci-fi played with gender fluidity, sexual fluidity, fucking form fluidity in some cases. And I don't mean like, blob and shape, but people who would transform. Like sci-fi is the vehicle for a lot of queer, a lot of racial abolitionists to actually take their place. The medium itself lends itself to, if I can change who I am, change my way. Like, look at Cyberpunk 2047, whatever the fuck that game was. You literally can change the way you actually want to be. And it's just like, there are some stories where, like, you run into people where gender isn't a thing. You can run into some stories where sexuality is a thing. If we look at the Bajorans in Star Trek, they didn't look at gender and sex the way that we looked at it because of the symbiotes that they carried. So yeah, you fucking Star Trek has always been progressive. God damn, let's go.
However, the progressive window dressing in Discovery is not science fiction, for the simple reason that society now, for the most part, is not the same society that it was back in the 50s and 60s.
Yeah, it's gone. Yes! Oh, fuck. Okay. Shit. Like, one of the ones that always I love that nobody thinks is progressive as shit, and it's like really, really progressive. Like, of course, it has some racist things in it. Okay, but let's see. Forgot. Robert E. Howe. Robert E. Howe. If you actually look now, granted, he has some fucking racist tropes in the shit that he does. But if you actually look at the way people are treated in the Conan mythos, fuck, like it's some really progressive for the time shit. And it's just like, this is what science fiction has always been. And science fantasy has always been. But fuckers like this get so used to shit being catered to them. And you know what? I can't even speak much for Discovery because I've never watched Discovery. But, like, I'm sure these anti-SJWs have some shit to say.
Things have improved. Women's rights, race relations, we have gay marriage. Pretty much everything the original Star Trek championed has been advanced.
Advanced, but not fully realized. Shit, let him talk about, let him at least talk about even shit that was old before he was born. Let him talk about Gulliver's Travels. Let's see, like, okay, fuck, let's go.
I know people are screaming at me right now. No, it hasn't. Yes, it has. In every measurable way, things have improved on aggregate. Getting back to
what he says is this: is he improved enough that I'm comfortable with? So shut the fuck it up. That's exactly what this shit is. That's a lot of the shit that you hear. You don't hear that, oh, we've made it to we need to. No, we've improved as much as I feel comfortable with. So shut the fuck up, because I don't want it to go further. You know, bringing more people out of poverty. Look, they're not dying on the streets where I can see them. You know, they may be dying in the alley somewhere else, but because I can't see them, I don't feel bad. So we've improved for enough. That's what this shit is.
Discovery proudly killing off a mouthy, obnoxious white male, as Discovery did, was not science fiction. It was vindictive, spiteful, red-shirting a man who wasn't even wearing a red shirt. Discovery.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Newsflash, Star Trek kills people all the time. Like, oh my God. Remember Lieutenant Yarn in TNG? God, how many people died in fucking Voyager? I know not, oh shit, Doc Sana died in Deep Space Nine. Like, okay, wait, okay, fuck, let's go.
Is an anti-male revenge fantasy show. In the few episodes I've dared to sample over the years, I have not seen any of the mouthy, insubordinate women, fetal tissue transportation devices, getting
just the insecurities of this fucker. I don't even know. Okay.
punished. And if your big victory is gay relationships or a trans crew member, well, that train left the station a long time ago here on terra firma. And that's the problem. None of it is a shock. Seeing two gay characters kissing is not the same as Kirk kissing Uhura. That had consequences. A big chunk of conservative USA refused to broadcast that episode. No one sees Discovery's progressive and brave moments because of censorship, but because no one is watching the fucking show. Seeing males being red shirts.
I'm just sorry. Like, this just seems like whiny grandpa, whiny grandpa, whiny grandpa. It's just like, all of this is just like, well, back in my day, well, a black man kissing a white man kissing a black woman. Now that was taboo, but you know, two gay guys getting on, he just watches that every Saturday night and jerks himself to it. Okay. Right.
Shirted demonstrates you hate men. The only legit science fiction you've created is a show about a future where women hate straight men. Maybe for not putting the toilet seat back down. But the progressive agenda is not to sit back and enjoy hard-fought victories and shore up weak positions. It's about advancing a scorched earth policy to achieve micro-societal adjustments that the majority are suddenly pushing back on.
I don't get it. And you guys, like I called it early in the video, it's that, well, it's advanced far enough. No, it shouldn't advance any further because I'm not comfortable with it. Sit your old ass down. Like, oh my God, this shit is fucking unbelievable. Notice he keeps saying a former network TV executive. I wonder why former. If companies are making more money than anything right now on their properties, I wonder why former executive.
Original Star Trek had a planet of just women. Yes, Spock's brain was maybe the worst episode ever. And Kirk did fight a woman wielding that big pikey thing who had anti-gravity breasts in the Gamesters of Triskelion. Oh, I forgot about that Ming the Merciless character. Yeah, not a good look. Discovery's bridge, populated mostly with women, is not a victory lap. You are spending way too much time patting each other on the back for your bravery.
Wait, what? Like, this will be the motherfucker that got mad that Janeway was a woman in Voyager. I'm sorry. It's like, how many shots did you have to go through to look for that one? Okay.
I fully acknowledge the importance of seeing yourself represented on an influential show. It's extremely powerful. I'm sure you've all heard the story of Martin Luther King telling Nichelle Nichols how important her role as Uhura was to African Americans. I get it. We all get it. Still.
It sounded like he had to change that up. Instead of the blacks, but the African Americans. Okay.
Discovery made a big deal about having the first transgender and non-binary characters. We have them now. I've seen them. One cuts my hair. It's not science fiction.
They don't like you because your shit look fucked up. I'm sorry. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Stop.
I used to play with dolls when I was 5. Star Trek Discovery introduces cisgender male who played with dolls when he was 5. Frankly, I look damn fine as a woman. Maybe the golden age of science fiction is over. There's no more wonder. People are not surprised by anything. When Star Wars: A New Hope hit the screens, we were shocked at the space battles. Now we're bored with special effects. In this context, any space opera is going to have a difficult time igniting the wonder and awe we got from TOS. Still, The Expanse was gripping because it was all about the story and characters.
And it somehow praised corporations. I don't know, because it was owned by Amazon and Elon Musk will never make shit. There was a risk of account corporations on there, everything. I don't know.
Not representation. Who didn't want to be a belter? This red shirting of men was the goal of Disney's Star Wars, and it looks like Amazon's Rings of Powder Puff is heading in that direction also. If Discovery really wants to show its fierce representation, then I would suggest an episode where Michael Burnham beams down to a mysterious planet and battles to death guest star Leah Thomas.
Okay. Like this. Yeah, Bezos. I'm sorry. I'm thinking Amazon. Like this. Oh God. I just fuck. It, like, why go through that whole skit of transphobia? Like, why? Like, it fucking doesn't. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Like, I. Oh God. This shit is fucking unbelievable. Like, are the straights okay? I know I'm a straight, but are the straights okay? Are the straight men okay? I don't know. Like, dude, I maybe because like I can still halfway give it up, like get it up, and like I still have women that kind of want to touch your penis. They kind of want to touch your penis. They kind of got some religious things that they want to follow, but they still kind of want to touch your penis. I don't just feel just angry about everything. I just like I fuck, like this shit makes no fucking sense to me, because nothing in the world would actually like, I am part of a group that, and I mentioned it before, when you say the word thug, what do you see? a black guy with fucking braids or locks and shit like that. But nothing in the world would actually say that I like, oh no, like, oh no, like we better the fact that they still so fucking juice or boys in the hood that, you know, it's the same way. Like, no, fuck. I recognize that there can be good portrayals of media and bad portrayals of media. But these fuckers right here, if it's not the way they used to it, and the fact that we've progressed far enough that we don't need to see any more change, and we're gonna push back, it's really just, well, you got enough changes that I can allow you to get that I feel comfortable. And no more change for you. No more change for you. No more change for you. Anyway, guys, hey, wow, this has been an interesting video, and I think I'm gonna follow up with some more. I got a couple of more on this list, and I'm gonna follow up with. But yeah, do all the other YouTube like, share, and subscribe, and yeah, fuck, cut it here. We had no soup for you. God damn it. Like, I don't fucking get it. Like this shit is just like, it racks my fucking brain. It racks my brain because a lot of these people are just like, well, representation doesn't matter, so stop switching characters. And then they say, well, the fact that you switched it, well, it's not that representation doesn't matter, but I feel comfortable with it look like this. No, motherfucker, representation doesn't matter. Because if it didn't, you wouldn't be bitching about it. Anyway. Oh, God. I want to do a couple of videos today. I know I'm kind of rushing through some, but let's just address a few things, okay? Let's get to the next video, and then, like, if we go over a little bit, we go over a little bit, and we actually get down to the next one, okay? So yeah, let's start this next video. Yeah, no, and I like, he keeps saying he's a former one, and it's just like, I see why you're a former. Because you're stupid and you follow the crowd instead of setting the trend. And most execs do. They follow the crowd instead of setting the trend. Like, one thing you can say about Kevin Feige is that he sets the trend and motherfuckers follow him. Look at how he did with Marvel, and look how Disney with Marvel, and the fact that all these other execs actually followed him. Even the shit that's in his own parent company, the Star Wars, the fucking motherfucking DC. He set the trend, and he said, we're going to tell these stories as close as we can to the comic books with some twists, but we're going to set this fucking trend, and no matter, look, what kills me is people say that Marvel has a formulaic way of actually doing movies. What they fail to realize is Marvel wrote the fucking formula. And that's why it's formulaic. Because they wrote the formula. It's their formula. And it works. Because they be pulling out billion-dollar properties. And far be it from, like, you know, a bandwagon effect or appeal to popularity. But it works for them. And when you see them change from that way that they do shit, people getting mad and don't watch the movies. Hello, Eternals, which should have been a series instead of a movie. Okay. Excuse me, guys. All right, let's get to this next video. All right, so what you guys kept hearing about and keep hearing about right now is that nobody wants to work. You see hundreds of video segments from different little news channels and mainstream media about how nobody wants to work. I can't get my restaurant filled. Nobody wants to do these jobs, and people are just sitting at home lazy on unemployment. No, you stupid fucks. Nobody wants to work for menial ass jobs making meager ass wages. Hello, Applebee's. And so when you have, and I've done a story about this before, about people who have done amazing steps of trying to apply for jobs. Well, here, let this guy tell his own story. Let's go.
I decided to apply for 1,000 jobs because I keep hearing that the job market is broken. Well, let's find out how bad it really is.
Where have all the workers gone?
Labor is scarce right now. So I think I'm going to apply for these jobs using fictional names. Now, in the 2005 book, Freakonomics, they talked about applying for jobs using the same resumes with different names at the top.
I've heard of Freakonomics, and I forgot who wrote it, but I've heard mixed reviews of it. Let's go.
And in their words, a white-sounding name and a black-sounding name. So I pulled the names Tanner and Demetrius from their list, and those are going to be the names I used to apply for the jobs. I'll be applying with the same exact resumes, just changing the names at the top. Now, since it's been so long since I've done my own resume, I'm going to buy a template from Etsy. Okay.
Oh, God, I've heard this is bad. Okay, let's go.
Okay, so the main issue I'm having with this is that almost every template I'm seeing has some sort of objective statement or profile section, so I may just have to get one and delete that. I'm no resume expert, but I've always thought those sections were kind of pointless and silly. So it says here your objective is to become a master at taxidermy. So you applied for an accounting job. You do know there's a big difference between taxidermy and taxes, right?
Okay. And ironically, some people would actually say that shit and believe that shit. Okay, let's go.
Oh yeah, no, just skip that. I was literally just too lazy to put in the title of this job. So in my opinion, the best case scenario is it gives no information. Being that I'm gonna be applying for 1,000 jobs, I wanna do as little customization as possible. Okay, so I ended up buying and filling out a couple resumes here, and I must say, I think we got a couple winners. Now, I'll be the first to admit, filling out resumes was a bit more challenging than I expected. That said, I filled these out based on the way I would like to see them as a potential employer. So I've got these 2 different resumes, and I think I'm going to do a total of 2 different versions of each one. One where the candidate is expecting to graduate from college in the next few months, and another where our candidate never went to college and just has a high school diploma.
Wait. He's doing the resume tests. Oh, wow. Fuck. Oh, wow. I remember that, like, recently I'm in a video I did where I said I'm glad I have a non-black sounding name because of resume. This shit is gonna be different. Okay, let's go.
So when all is said and done, we're gonna have 4 resumes. Each resume is gonna have a college and a high school version, and we're gonna swap out the names Demetrius and Tanner on each one. As far as work experience goes, I'm gonna have one version with a well-known retailer. The other is gonna be a well-known and well-respected restaurant chain. Now to keep track of all the responses, I set up a new email address and a new phone number for each resume for each of our candidates. It took a lot of work, but we're ready to apply for jobs.
Whoa.
So this application is asking for a joke. How about, I don't really know how to say this to you, but Worcestershire. Okay, here's one. Do you speak Spanish?
Wait, day 8, 592 resumes. Oh my God, that my brain hurts. Okay, like a lot of quick replies, yeah. But like, damn it, 592. How do you find that many jobs? Okay.
I'll say yes, and in parentheses, sí. Which, if you didn't know, is Spanish for sure. So the way that I'm actually applying for all these jobs is one of 2 methods. First, I took a list of the S&P 500 companies, so 500 of the largest companies in the US, and I just go to their career site and you look for entry-level jobs. The next way is I'm going to career websites like Indeed, Career Builder, and I'm searching for entry-level jobs on there. I find companies and positions through there, and then go directly to their websites.
All right, so which is smart to do. I understand it's easy to do the one-click button, but it always is beneficial. That's how I actually got my current job. I actually saw it online, and then I went to the website and set up notifications. But let's go.
In my own experience, when I've received applications, it always meant a lot more if they went directly to our website as opposed to a job board.
Yeah.
And with this click here, I believe that is job application 1000. That took quite a bit longer than I expected. The worst part of the process is you upload a resume and then not having to refill all the information in. But when the system attempts to upload your information into the fields, but does it incorrectly, and then you have to go back and delete all that information and then re-add it again. The second worst is assessment test. Instead of taking 2 or 3 minutes to apply for a job, you do an assessment test and you're talking 15, sometimes 20 minutes.
Yeah, those assessment tests are crap. All right, but he's putting a lot of work to try to find a job. Let's see what it gets.
To apply for a job. The first few were like a little bit fun, but after 2 or 3, they were just brutal. Now, one thing that was surprising in this whole process is, you know, the old meme of entry-level job requires 3 to 5 years experience. Well, I didn't track it for all 1,000 jobs, but I did take a sample of 50 of the jobs that I applied for. Of those 50, 21 of the jobs specifically said, either in the job title or in the job description, that they were an entry-level position.
Oh, okay. Like, oh, okay. So, please don't. Is that a joke? Is that a okay? Okay, I'm done. Okay, let's go.
Of those 21, only 2 specifically said that they required experience. Another 6 said something about experience preferred. The rest of those 21 didn't say anything about experience required, experience preferred, and some even advertised that no experience was required. So I think the meme is kind of true to an extent, but gets a bit exaggerated more than reality. Though I did hear about a company one time asking for 10 years of experience in a programming language that had only been around for 7 years. I don't know if that...
Wait, you're telling me that people who hire people don't know the actual business that they're hiring people for? Yeah, no, I can believe that shit. Let's go.
That's true or not, but it's pretty funny. Ladies and
10
gentlemen,
days
boys
later.
and girls, it is time for the results. I did decide to put on a suit and tie in honor of all the job interviews I didn't go on. Our initial goal was to apply for 1,000 jobs. After
Okay.
a double count and a recount, we ended up applying for 1,003. I always say it's better to be a little bit long. Probably.
That's what she said. Okay, fuck. I'm taking this shit, like, this is actually an interesting video. Let's go.
Nobody's surprised, not all jobs out there are valid and currently open. In fact, I called one pizza company about a job that had been out there for 6 months. Here's what they said.
How may I help you?
I was looking online and I saw that you guys have an opening for a pizza maker. Is that job still open?
No, we're actually only hiring drivers now.
Oh, okay. I saw it had been out there for 6 months, and so that one's not available. Just drivers.
Nope, not anymore.
So, like, this is really fucking unbelievable. You may be putting a job out there not knowing how long it's been open, and they probably already filled it. Okay.
Because of this, I tried to limit my job search to jobs that have been posted recently and really tried to find jobs that were offering $15 an hour or higher. With that said, 62% of the jobs applied for had some sort of wage, the average wage being $17.36. And I came up with this number by taking the low end of the range. So if a job was listing $15 to $17 per hour, I would take the $15 per hour number and use that in the calculation. For jobs that listed an annual salary, I calculated the comparable hourly wage. Now, with that said, across the 1,003 job applications, we received a total of 259 interview requests. We also had 47 flat out rejections.
But that's still like just about 25%. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. I wonder where those numbers broke down. Let's go.
We received a total of 259 interview requests. We also got 47 flat out rejections. In addition to all of that, we got 87 calls where they didn't leave a message and I wasn't sure where the call came from. If we assumed all of those calls were to set up an interview, that would push our return rate to 35%.
Okay.
I decided to throw those out though, because even on the first day that we had the number set up, I was already receiving spam calls. So net, that leaves us with around 650 jobs with no response. Now I'm sure some of those are like the pizza job, no longer valid, but obviously we're going on about 10 days now. If you haven't called us back yet, you probably...
But people don't want to work. They're not hiring, even though you may be getting tons of fucking resumes or applications. But no, people don't want to work. Yeah, let's go.
Not that thirsty for employees. I'm married now, but back in my dating days, if a girl hadn't called back in 10 days... Now, when you compare resume A versus resume B did quite a bit better. In fact, of the applications where I used resume A, regardless of college, high school, or whose name was on top of it, resume A received a response rate of 22%. You compare that to resume B, and it got a response rate of around 30%. I'm not sure if it was the content, the layout. I'm not sure what the difference was. I tried to make them really comparable, so I was a little surprised at the difference. College versus high school was also pretty interesting. Again, same resumes, just changed the education section. And keep in mind that I only applied for jobs that I thought we were qualified for. So if a job required a college degree, I would apply for it with the college resume, but I would skip those with the high school resume. When it comes to response rate on the applications where I used the resume where we were just about to graduate from college, I got a response rate of around 22.4%. Now, the high school resume received a response rate of about 35%. And the first reaction may be as well, does it actually hurt you to have a college degree in the labor market? I think there's a couple reasons for why those two may be pretty different. For one, with the college resume, I was applying for a little bit higher quality jobs. A lot of these jobs are...
Okay, so yes, if you actually are looking for entry levels and not paying much, then yeah, of course you want a high school resume. Okay, let's go.
Required a bachelor's degree, so they're probably a little bit more competitive. But I think what might have been even more impactful than that, though, was with the college resume, we were expected to graduate in about 3 months. Whereas the high school resume, we had already graduated. That means that employers that couldn't wait an additional 3 months might have skipped over the college application. So now when it comes to using Demetrius versus Tanner, again, same resumes on everything else, we just swapped out the names. In total, Tanner got a response rate of around 25%, and Demetrius had a response rate of about 26%. Statistically, I think they were basically the same. And when you look at high school versus college, the two were basically the same there as well. Demetrius got just a little bit better response rate than Tanner. Now, if I really wanted to test out this name theory, I would probably do very similar resumes and send them all into the same company. The main purpose of this exercise was to get a sense of what the general labor market is like, so I intentionally tried to avoid using multiple resumes to apply for the same job at the same company. I was concerned that multiple resumes may tip off an employer and they might throw out our applications altogether.
Some of these HR people aren't the brightest in the world.
And thus throwing off or skewing our stats. That said, there were 8 jobs where I sent in a resume for both people, and I didn't receive a response back on any of the 8. So I think my takeaway here is that the entry-level job market seems to be pretty strong, at least at the time of this video. Getting an interview request back on a third of the applications sent in, that's pretty good, I think. Now, how many of those would have turned into actual jobs? I mean, we'll never know. If you enjoyed this video, YouTube thinks you're gonna like.
All right, so, that's an interesting video. Wasn't much that I can actually disagree with. This is surprisingly a video I'm not talking much shit about. And yeah, no, this is actually an interesting experiment. It just took 14 days to fill out 1,000 applications. Even when I was in my direst unemployment, no, fuck that. 1,000 applications? Fuck. 1,003 applications. Wow. So yeah, check out this guy's channel. Maybe he can actually have some good points. I'm gonna actually check out some of his videos in my spare time. But anyway, it goes. Thanks for watching this clip, guys. Like, share, subscribe, all that other good shit. And yeah, we're gonna cut this shit off here. That was interesting, and I didn't have much to say bad about the video. It was telling. It was telling. All right, guys.
And here.
So. Yeah, memories of the Pitt Placement Center. Oh God, like college. Oh, look. Guidance counselors in high schools. Yeah, if you weren't one of the top students, they used to fuck you over. I'm just saying, like, yeah, sure. No, and like the job market is. I keep saying to people, like, it's not that people don't want to work. It's that you get a lot of these people that just want to actually want to just like shit on poor workers and just want them to back to work regardless of how dangerous the situation is or how bad the public health shit is. Like, no, you should just be getting back to work. Fuck it, peons, go back to work. Get back to the mines, you fucking surf. And it's just crazy, man. It's fucking crazy. But yeah. All right, so let's get to this video. We actually may do some. This like might be a quick video run night, but yeah, let's get to it. Okay, let's get to it. All right, guys. I'm gonna look dead into the camera over this one. Hi, my name is Crimson60620. I have a YouTube channel. You may call me Bryant. I am somebody that has principles. I am somebody that has a certain idea, a certain axiom of standing and defending people. I actually believe in attacking people's positions and not just them for any fucking reason. And to all you fuckers that sit back and complain, oh, you going after this person, you go after this person, you go after that person, I go after their points. Now, if they're just locals enough to step into the fucking firing squad with their points, oh well. But I, with no hesitation, will still stick up for people I think that are dumb fucks, who I think that push a dangerous narrative. Because in the end, they're still people, and we always respect people's rights. And so when I came across this shit, especially after doing a video talking about this fucker, I had to be like, yo, fuck, I still will take the time to defend somebody's right to be whoever the fuck they are and not have to deal with bullshit. So let's hear, and I've done this before. I've done a video on him before. John Del Elzero. He's talking about how Twitter just destroyed YouTuber Just Some Guy for attacking the Florida anti-grooming bill. Let's see what these motherfuckers are fighting about. Let's go.
And here I thought the takes from the quartering over the Frost situation were pretty cringe. It's nothing compared to this. Hi, my name is John Delarose. I am a #1 best-selling author, award-winning comic creator, and I am coming to you to change the culture for the positive, for the right wing.
He's coming to change the culture for the positive. Never, let alone he was actually defending a fucking groomer, a fucking person who, like, he defended Vic Mariano, whatever the fuck that dude's name is, who has intentionally fucking preyed on young kids. But this is what he stands up for. Let's hear this shit.
I'm not just sitting here doing something where I'm saying, hey, we need to hold the line. No, we're actively pushing back in this community.
And I'm going to push back against your shit and push your shit in metaphorically, motherfucker.
We're doing so by creating our own books, creating our own comics, moving forward with actual ideals and not screwing around any longer like a lot of these guys have done for years. So I have a high school girl in the Crusades on Kickstarter right now. Indiegogo.
A grown man complaining about somebody attacking Florida's bill, but he is infantilizing, or he's not infantilizing, he's idolizing a high school girl in the Crusades manga. Okay, yeah, sure. Let's go.
Indiegogo banned me last week. I'm too based for Indiegogo. That's how it goes. And I would love if you guys would check out the book, support the content that we do here. We've got a page.
Fuck! Did he just say that Indiegogo banned him 2 weeks ago because he's too base? Wait, let's look at the title of his book. A high school girl in the Crusades manga style comics. Ryoko Fukushira falls into a portal into the Crusades and has to find her way home and retake Jerusalem. The action-packed fun. Oh wow, this sounds like okay.
Patreon. I've got my own private shop on my website also. You can check all that out.
God,
thank you everybody who does so. Awesome community. I appreciate you guys.
Oh God.
All right. Somebody I've talked about in the past is Just Some Guy. He's a YouTuber who has these takes that are, the standard YouTube fare a lot of the time, and very safe takes, of course. And so as such,
wait, safe takes. We did a video of this motherfucker and it's safe takes. No, you dumb fuck. You fucking right-wing conservative dipshit. His takes are not safe. All right, let's go.
He's gotten to 197,000 subscribers. Congratulations, Just Some Guy. You were able to shill for several years and just do that. Now,
mind you, I will say this. I like you hear me make comments like, how do these dumb fucks get like so many followers, so many subscribers? But it's never the fact that I feel that, because if it came down to it, me being me and me believing in what I believe or being rich, I will take my sense of who I am. No, fuck that. But this motherfucker's like, oh, he's just shilling. No, you shilling too, motherfucker. You spent 30 fucking seconds talking about how you need to get money to pay for a book. Shut the fuck up. We're all shilling. Those of us who get Patreon, those of us who get Twitch money, YouTube, we're all fucking shilling. You know better than anybody. Shut the fuck up. I'm sorry. Fuck. Okay, let's go.
He gave this take on the most recent bill in Florida, which is all about making sure that teachers are not pushing sexual topics on children as young as the 4th grade. Now,
but what sexual topics are they pushing? What sexual topics are they pushing? Wait, what? No conservative can tell me what it has to do with being able to talk to your teacher if you feel that you can't talk to your parents about your identity or what you like and what you don't like. Like, no conservatives has ever been able to say, well, you know, teaching kids about who they're attracted to means that you're teaching them about sex. No, it's just talking to a child about it. You're not saying, well, you're like this. So no, because these sick fucks believe that. These sick fucks believe that if you talk to a kid about who they like, then some kind of way, then you, in some kind of way, performing a magic spell to try to talk to them about what you like. The fuck? No, that's not what it's about. But these sick fucks can't handle it. But let's go.
as a parent, I go, yes, this is a good thing. I don't want teachers doing that. I don't want teachers getting anywhere near that stuff. That wouldn't make any sense for any child under any circumstance. So it's a good thing, something applause-worthy.
So what he's really saying is that I don't want anybody to talk to my kid about some shit that they don't feel safe with talking to me about. Right now, I have a 15-year-old daughter. If she felt that she couldn't come to me about anything that would affect her life like that, I would have serious issues. The fact is, if my daughter came to me right now and say, well, Dad, I like this girl or I like this boy, I wouldn't have anything to say but make sure that they don't fucking abuse you. But fuckers like this are the same type of people that will try to beat the gay out of their kids or try to send the kids to some kind of conversion camp or, God forbid, try to do something where they disown their kids. That's what the problem is. And that's what these fuckers are upset about. No, my kid means it's mine and I can do whatever the fuck with it I want to. And in some cases, they don't mind abusing their own kids. But let's go.
Of course, we know that Disney went out there and started donating to, LGBT causes because of that, to show how virtuous they are. And,
Oh, look, it's virtuous to say that, yeah, we don't want people to be, shit on because their identity, because what they identify as. Oh, no, that's virtuous. Okay, let's go.
It's just more cringe coming out of Disney. And they followed up, of course, by pushing gay stuff into their children's movies. So this is...
Gay stuff has been in Disney children's movie for a while. I'm sorry. Like, what the fuck? Okay. Okay, let's go.
Exactly what they're doing. It's a grooming situation.
Like, every time I hear that every time I hear it's a grooming situation, what are they grooming them for? Like, sexuality and sex, like, aren't the same. Okay. Oh, God. Look. See, here's the problem. And it's a point that just keeps being made up and I keep hearing it. Like, what it is they know if their kids actually can talk to somebody and give them the support that they need. Not practice or some shit, which these guys think they would actually do if they had the conversation. But the support they need, then their children may not be what the parents want them to be. And oh my God, and like, you don't own your kids and you can't tell them exactly what the fuck to do. Oh my God, what? They may have their own beliefs and their own way of looking at things, and I can't control the fucking thing that I brought into this world. Remember, motherfucker, I brought you into this world. I can take, like, no. A lot of this is insecurity of the parents. It's just like they don't want their kids learning about critical race theory because they're fucking racist, and they don't want their kids to look at them bad by saying, well, Mom, Dad, why do you believe that these horrible people are good? They don't want to answer those questions. But no. Okay, let's go.
These people in Hollywood are disgusting. They love them young. They really do. And they keep pushing over and over.
Wait, they love them young, but isn't in Tennessee they're trying to get rid of the age of consent for marriage? Wait. They're trying to get, like, even after they pointed out this marriage law doesn't have an age of consent, and they still haven't went back and tried to correct that. No, Republicans have no problem with fucking kids. They don't have a problem at all with fucking kids. They just don't like to be caught on their bullshit.
Over again to try to push more into these deviant sexual lifestyles at young.
Wait, dude, what is deviant? Say you don't like. You not liking something is not a means for deviancy. If you don't like being with a man, don't be with a man. How is that deviant? It's just you don't like. You dumb fuck. I personally like being with women. I'm not going to shit on somebody who doesn't like being with women. Why? What does that do? Who they fuck don't make me come. What they eat don't make me shit. Why does it fucking matter to you? Oh, I know. Because you secretly feel that if everybody else can do it, you got to be the good little nice and proper in person. Why do they get to be who they truly are? No, that's what it is. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. A lot of these people that have a problem with gay people, that have a problem with trans people, they have something in their closet that they feel that they cannot express. Be it that they're gay, be it that they're trans, be it that they may be into some kink, be it that they may have a substance issue which they like to partake in, but they feel that no, it's too outside of the norms to actually do, and so they can't do it. And since I can't live my best life, nobody else can. But let's continue.
Younger and younger ages. We know Epstein Island exists. We know Weinstein exists.
But most of those people were conservative. Epstein was a conservative. He literally had conservatives and Bill Clinton, so I guess a conservative, in his little island book. Okay.
It's not hidden anymore. Just some guy comes in here who, of course, has been on the, quote, anti-SJW train. Now, you notice when people talk like that, they never say they're conservative, never say they're right-wing. And a lot of the times it's because they're not.
So you have sufficiently haven't passed the fucking purity test, even though you say, like, we've watched just some guy's video. He is clearly right wing. He is clearly conservative. But you know what the one sin that he's admitted to? The one sin that he's admitted to is not exactly being straight. And this is what I'm talking about. Just some guy. He's not exactly straight. He is bi. And the fact is, for all of you fuckers, this is a key point that I say to all of you fuckers, that specifically when you start holding water for these dumb fucks that would, as soon as you get in, if they feel that they've won the war against the group, they need to fucking convert you in. They need to let you in to fight. You next. Last one in is the first one out. But it's okay, because you sticking up for what you need to. You didn't got your almost 200,000 subscribers. But I will tell you this. You will be kicked out soon enough. As soon as they find that they've won the war against this particular group and they don't need your numbers, you are another motherfucking next. Try it. Ask Dave Rubin and his husband about them actually legitimately wanting to starting a family. See how quickly his fans turned on him. But let's continue.
They're trying to get a right-wing audience by having their anti-SJW takes, but then they, of course, fall back on I'm a centrist or whatever, when in reality somebody like just some guy is a complete leftist, and he always has been. Now,
how is he a leftist? Where is he a leftist? Where is he a leftist?
I've called him out for years about that, and not been very popular to him because of that. And, it turns out, much like I have been with quartering, I'm right about this guy as well. So
the quartering has some of the most dumb fuck right-wing takes. You're just using them, and I know irony because I'm taking a piss out of people whose channels are like hundreds of thousands of times the magnitude of I have. But you just taking a piss because you want to see them fall and you rise. You don't legitimately have a problem with the shit that they say. You don't have a problem with the points that they make. You just think that if I take them down, I can take their place.
He gives a take on Disney where his odd take about this very rational bill is that Disney
Very rational bill. Okay.
just doesn't care enough about trans and gay people. He's like, what? I watched this and I was like, what? What are you talking about? That's all they care about. That's all they're trying to push. And so it's...
Funny. When you part of that marginalized group, the crackdown start to happen. You change your tune real quick then, don't you? All right, okay, let's go.
Very bizarre that he gave that take. He wasn't very well liked in the comments for that because most people who are adults, especially those who have children, are appreciative of these bills that are coming out that are protecting children from such things. We don't want any of that stuff in our schools. It doesn't make sense. I mean, we've been talking about this for years, with the schools putting condoms on cucumbers and things like that. Absolutely disgusting.
Wait. Kids putting condoms on, schools putting condoms on cucumbers. Yeah, let's not teach kids how to have safer sex. Yeah, sure. Abstinence only works real well, doesn't it? It works real well, doesn't it? Because reasons. Yeah.
Disgusting.
And look, before I even go there, literally, fucking conservatives like this want to fuck kids. That's all it is. Because once you actually start giving people the language to say that, hey, this is wrong, hey, this is consent, hey, nobody should be doing this to you, then you clearly see a line. But these conservatives, dumb fucks, wants to own and fuck kids. That's all it's about. That's all this outrage is about, because they don't want to give the tools to children to say, hey, this is inappropriate. Hey, I don't like this. Hey, this is what I don't feel comfortable with this. These motherfuckers want to fuck kids.
Absolutely degenerate and should be banned, and any teacher who promotes that stuff should be far away from children, in my opinion. So, of course, one of the comments comes up right here, and somebody actually talks about it because just some guy refers to it as, the leftists refer to it as the, quote, don't say gay bill. And that's how they're trying to frame this to make it look like, oh, they're just homophobic. And
yeah, they are. It is clearly, they added gender identity in there as the last moment to try to stick it to the people who don't identify as either men or women. The trans, the non-binary people. There are people who are non-binary who don't get surgery. They're just non-binary. But these fuckers' mind gets blown because how come you can't be as simple as a man or a woman? How come? Why? It's a choice. Do you choose to be a man? I choose to be a man every day. But if you have a choice, why do you choose? Because it's a choice. Okay, let's go.
Of course, just some guy is going with that exact narrative. It's very bizarre. Somebody in the comments points out that he is actually wrong about this. This is about just not promoting sex at all to somebody who's 10 years old, which is totally okay in my book. Let's not do that. And
it's not promoting sex. I understand that there's a flaw with the English language, that when you say, hey, let's talk about sex, some people actually think you're talking about penetrative type of intercourse, and some people are talking about what body parts, which gonadal expression that you had. There's a difference. And just because you talk about the fact that, I myself have a penis, I was born having a penis, I grew up with testes and everything like that, I still have a penis, I still have testes, but my gender is male, man. My sex is male, but my gender is man. That's how this shit works. There is a difference. Nothing I said right now was talking about how I want to stick my penis inside of somebody. It's a few people that want to stick my penis inside. Great, wonderful young ladies, and the titties are just to die for. But, the first part of that description was not talking about intercourse. It was just talking about the physical characteristics that I have. Well, let's continue.
Just some guy, of course, made some vague tweets about how he's getting dunked on and it's not fair, and these are actually just right-wing SJWs. This is a term they love to use all the time when they're wrong about a topic. They call everybody in the right wing an SJW who's trying to tell him, just some guy, this is not okay. Well, it gets further, and he goes, because, people say this is a kind of a, any opposition to this bill is kind of a pedophile take, and it kind of...
I don't even know what to say. No, by pushing this bill is the true pedophile take, because you want people not to be able to talk about and have the language to say, don't fucking touch people. Okay, groomer.
He is. And he takes exception with that.
Accusing someone of being a pedo or an activist for opposing an anti-gay bill is a, quote, mild rebuttal
And explanation. And by the way, that take just was not personal. It was very much a mild rebuttal and explanation. Just some guy couldn't take it.
I'll keep that.
You called this motherfucker pro-pedo. I know, I saw that, Joe. I saw that. And you know what? We will get to that. We will stick that in at the end of the video.
That in mind the next time someone calls the right white supremacist.
They always fall back on this kind of sort of verbiage. Now, obviously, nobody on the right is a white supremacist.
Wait, fuck! Wait! Wait, what? Wait, what? Let's hear that shit again.
Fall back on this kind of sort of verbiage. Now, obviously, nobody on the right is a white supremacist. Yeah, whatever. But
I have so many questions. Did he just say nobody on the right is a white supremacist? All right. Oh, fuck, let's go.
This is not the same thing. This is an actual take on a bill about talking about sex to children from random adults. It's insane. So here's what Cecil, another YouTuber, says, and Cecil has it right here. He says, why some people would see an anti-grooming bill as anti-gay is quite telling about what they think of gay people. Interesting. And, of course, the tweet thread goes further.
Why some people would see mentioning gay people to kids as grooming is actually quite telling of what they think of gay people.
I would just say let them fight, but no, literally, fuck. I said it, and I've said it before, and again, it's not about who the person is, it's about ideology. Literally, they think that gay is some kind of STI, you can catch it by touching a gay person. No, you cannot touch gay by touching a gay person. No one should be able to talk you into, be it child or adult, especially you dumb fuck adults. Are you that stupid that people can talk you into sucking a penis when you don't want to? Are you that stupid? Are you that malleable with your motherfucking sexuality that because gay people exist, they can talk you into sucking a penis? Nobody can talk me into sucking a penis. I'm sorry, not my thing. Suck on some titties, set on a nice juicy clit. I like if you can find it. Anyway, nobody can talk me into sucking a penis. It's not gonna happen. Not my thing. But something tells me certain motherfuckers can be talking to and sucking a penis. But let's go.
And so he tries to call Cecil a homophobe in response to Cecil's very rational response. And Nick Ricada, another very large YouTuber, chimes in with, imagine being unable to read. It's pretty obvious that just some guy is just gut reacting at this point. He wants to make his point in rah-rah, I'm okay with the gays, which is really obnoxious. And everybody...
Because you're targeting him and his community, he's bi, and that's fine. And the fact is, you're just throwing a whole group of people because they don't have your same sexuality under a bus, where most of the abuse that happens to kids are done by heterosexual people.
He sees it as really obnoxious, and everybody doesn't want that kind of take from his, nominally right-wing YouTube channel. So
now, wait. At first he says he's a centrist. Whoa, now he's nominally right-wing. Okay, let's go.
He keeps doubling down because he's pushing this SJW agenda on parents and on kids, and it's disgusting. So,
you're forcing it down their throats. Well, not the kids, but these right-wing ass parents. Okay, let's go.
He has it right. And of course, it goes further.
Imagine thinking anyone wants to be like you.
Very passive aggressive, very soy in response. Rekeda's got the biggest show in the business at this point. So yes, everybody wants to be like him. Who's
Oh God, do they really act like this on the fucking? Okay, let's go.
on YouTube, including just some guy. Absolutely ridiculous. And he's just coming off as a whiny bitch. It's really funny. But it goes further, my friends. So here we go. Imagine getting ratioed in a failed insult. Homie, I never recommend anyone to be like me. A fundamental difference between me and you, I'm honest about who I am. Peace, chameleon. Fake racism accusation in 3, 2, 1.
Like, this is what they count as insults? Like, okay. As you guys know, as Joe alluded to early in the stream, like, fucking LG has been on my timeline all day. Oh, you're fat. Oh, like, if you run a half a mile, like you run your mouth, then you would be like, dude, fat jokes. I heard that shit in 3rd grade. Been fat all my life. I don't give a fuck. This shit is fucking weird. Like, this shit is really fucking weird if you call this humor. Now, I've actually said, like, I've said to this cat, like, oh, yeah, imagine demanding sex is for a payment for artwork instead of, money like I get from my artwork. Imagine being an attack dog of a fucking loser ass streamer and you can't get above $5,000 and that fucking streamer has 230 fucking thousand subscribers. No, imagine being that motherfucker. Imagine being that motherfucker. Imagine, being somebody who has reproduced, trying to attack somebody who, imagine somebody who has been reproduced, being attacked by somebody who's crying that somebody kicked them out their group. Oh, what is this? High school? Like, the fuck? See, that's the problem. All of these little they're all snowflakes. They're all fucking snowflakes. And the problem with them all being fucking snowflakes is they're just mean and insipid about it. Like, yeah, SJW. Imagine when you think the worst insult in the world is to be a social justice warrior. What the fuck now? An insult is wanting everybody to have social justice. What is the opposite of that? A fucking what? Totalitarian, fucking, the fucking diminutive. No. Totalitarian, inequality. Coward? Yeah, exactly. Let's go.
Yes, and this is exactly what Just Some Guy went to in his defensive comments already. Absolutely hilarious. And Just Some Guy, of course, getting eviscerated here by a bigger channel. So here we go.
I know your groupies rated the tweet.
Wait. But this is a guy. Wait, Just Some Guy did go to the racist shit. But damn, this is a guy who said there's no racism. Oh, let them fight. But again, I'm going to stick up for the marginalized community. I'm sorry. Let's go.
The fundamental difference between me and you, I tell the truth.
Oh, God. It's so cringy when they get into this sort of stuff. Their audience doesn't like it, but they double down every single time because Just Some Guy, honestly, is just a chameleon, like Rekeda says, who has been infiltrating our movement for a long time. I love that this kind of...
Our movement. Oh, I hope Rekeda... Wait. I hope Rekeda is somebody who is of the darker skin, because this sounds pretty white supremacist. Like, why is he a chameleon? Why is he an outcast? Is he an outcast? Now, he hasn't made mention of Just Some Guy's sexuality, but why is he an outcast? Why is he left wing? Is he left wing because he has an avatar that has a little bit more of a darker skin? Like, this is the shit that I'm talking about. This is why I say to the people who try to stick up to the fucking right wing and you're a marginalized community, this is the shit. This is the shit.
stuff's getting exposed in 2022. I've had trouble when I, of course, talk about how people are pushing against the real right wing to push their fake right wing agendas. And
against the real right wing? What is the real right wing? Okay, let's go.
People buy into it a lot. This has been the case with the quartering to a softer degree, but just because some guys really gone off the rails with one of the most crazy SJW talking points with this anti-grooming Florida bill I've ever seen. So this is absolutely crazy. At this point, if he had any sense, he would have shut up. But of course, SJWs never have any sense. They just keep going and going and going and going.
Which is why I don't have to accuse you of anything. You prove you're an asshole all on your own. Peace.
There he goes. Pretty sore.
Wait, whoa. Is he gonna read the extra tweet? Okay, let's see.
Boy, but he keeps going off, and this is what's happening is his commenters, his viewership, his audience doesn't like this. It's not Nick Rekitas, but he keeps going, and of course, somebody's like, dude, you're destroying your brand on this.
I don't have a brand. I'm not beholden to people who think it's wrong to mention gay people exist to kids, but it's fine to ask kids about. Like, this is clearly the fucking point. How is it that a right winger can actually prove the point better than what some of these fucking liberal ass motherfuckers say? Like, to let kids know that gay people exist, but it's okay that motherfuckers are doing genital checks in fucking sports leagues. Like, wow, okay.
Which is the whole problem in the whole group like this to begin with. I always talk about my brand with these people because it is about their brand. They want to be seen as some centrist whatever in hopes that they're eventually going to get in with the mainstream industry and culture. That's their dream. All these people dream about that. They're not trying to fight and burn down the mainstream degenerate culture. That's what...
Oh, QAnon for the weebs on the internet. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, let's listen to this shit again.
All these people dream about that. They're not trying to fight and burn down the mainstream degenerate culture. That's what we're trying to do over here. You know, when you're somebody like me, that you're never going to get into the mainstream culture. The mainstream culture is toxic. You wouldn't want to anyway. But these people all are about the...
Yeah, but right. Like, I get it. It's some benefit of being an outsider. But when you like, no, I have the truth. Fuck them. Like, dude, you just fucking LARPing on the internet. Oh my God, he's LARPing on the internet. Okay, all right, let's go.
The brand, despite their bleeding that they're not every single time. This is the whole deal. So somebody tries to appeal to him on that level who's his viewer. And of course, he's lashing out at his viewers at this point because he just can't take the L on this. But that's it. Just Some Guy is a leftist. He always has been. I love that it's being exposed right now.
How is he a leftist by saying gay people exist? Like, how is that being a leftist? Oh my God. Fuck. Wow. Okay. Oh wow. Wow. Well, guys, you have seen this shit go on, and I don't know what else to say. Like I said, a lot of this shit just seems really, really weird. And like I said before, I have no problem with standing up for people who actually stand up for the right positions. It's just like, this was strangely weird. Like, he kept saying that Just Some Guy's a leftist. Why is he a leftist? Because he says that gay people exist. Anyway, guys. Yeah, sure. Like, share, subscribe, all that other good shit. And yeah, do like the YouTube shit. If you subscribe, make sure you hit the bell icon and hit all notifications to let you know when I'm going live or drop a new video and shit like that. But yeah, do all this shit, and thank you. We're like really close to 700 subscribers, which we're going to get to 700 subscribers by June. And once we get that, we're going to get that next milestone. Well, thank you for this, watching this video, and we're cut it here. All right. He's a b-hole. He doesn't know what to take to be an a-hole. Yeah, no, like, all it is just like, let them fight type shit. But like, no, like, I gotta say that for like, as much as I think it's deplorable for like Just Some Guy and his views of shit, I'm gonna stand up for somebody, because the fact is, you know, talking to kids about how they feel about the way they look at the world isn't grooming. What's grooming is the fact that do I have it still? Here, let me look at my channel. I did a video on him talking about he was the guy that did the talk about Wonder Woman being bi. Who is this? Let me see if it was this. Well, who was this that I was talking about? Do I go back and forth between this video and shit? Just close this. No, it was him. It was him. He literally was covering for Vic Magnato. You know, the guy who did Full Metal Alchemist. Yeah, it was this fucker right here. It's like they cover up for real predators and get mad at people who are just aren't exactly straight or maybe gay, and the shit is just fucking unbelievable. It disgusts me, and I wish it was more that I can actually do to like stand up for people, but nobody can say that I'm gonna stand up for my enemies, even when they're my ideological enemies. Because we really need to stand up for each other and shit like that. And I'm sorry, I'm about the straightest motherfucker you can actually meet, but I am somebody who like literally just enjoys the fuck out of women. I love the fact, like, if you like get a taste of a really good vagina, okay. But I love women. This is my thing. But I know not everybody has that thing with them. And I'm sorry, it's crazy that you see a lot of people that want to shit on like people because they just don't like what their thing is. And it's like, I feel sad for them. And then they try to say it's degenerate. Like, the fuck? I don't know. Anyway, guys, I've kept you guys long. We did a short stream today. I want to say thank you for everybody who was in the stream. Thank you for all the support I've gotten from you guys. Remember, touch titties always with consent, and take us away.
What do you think that these executives are afraid you're going to do to white America?
Probably stop some racism.
Stop racism?
Yeah. They're probably afraid of that, because then people don't hate each other, and people start talking to each other, and then they start talking to each other, they find out who's the problem.
Which is?
Greedy people.
Greedy. I have a couple things I want to ask you there. Do you really think that some of the guys that you dealt with at NBC, no names, right? Because there's lawsuits for that too, that some of these guys really want to promote racism actively, or is it a subconscious?
I just think it's part of capitalism, is to promote racism, right? In order to make things work. If you feel better because you're white and you can get a job, you use that. I mean, I would.
Absolutely.
Say, I'm sorry, Jack, but shit, they say I'm white. I'm going to use this.
Right. Absolutely.
Get this job. I'm hungry, But, and that separates people. So they keep people separated, and that keeps them from thinking about the real problem. That's as simple as I see it. Probably it's not that simple, but...
Now, all right, you and I are about the same age, right? We're in our mid-30s. How long is it going to take before guys who think like you, and I say guys who think like me, people who don't want to have racism in the country, people who don't want to be oppressing any minority, whatever it is, sexual, whatever minority, really get into positions of power and can change things.
You can't get in a position of power, it seems, if you think like that. It seems that the only time you get in a position of power is if you're like the people that are in power. To me, I mean, that's the way it goes. I mean, people that get to become executives become like the people that were already executives.
I don't know, maybe...
They go in with good intentions, but it eats them up. It's like a cesspool, you know, it just gets on you and it starts
the system
eating.
levels them.
Pretty soon it's
Is
all
that
gone.
what a cesspool sounds like?
Yes.